Back here in Minneapolis, we get set for number 2, Michigan and Minnesota. 105th all-time meeting between the two. Michigan with a heavy advantage, including 17 consecutive games here in which the Wolverines have taken. They are battling for the Little Brown Jug trophy. And Jim Harbaugh, he just said that trophy games are extra special. They're extra fun to play in. Play action on first down. Khaled Manis is going to throw it at the ground. This is a Michigan defense that has been one of the best in the country and around in the entire country. He has been outstanding to start his career. 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff. And Khaled Manis is going to throw a pick. All the way in. Touchdown, Will Johnson. Second play, pick 6. Michigan on top early.
Well, absolutely the worst way to start. If you're Minnesota, P.J. Fleck told KT, consistency, execution, playing clean. And the very first possession, a pick 6 thrown.
Now James Turner's extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, Ethan McManus thought it was man coverage, but it was zone. And watch the corner right here. He's got eyes on the quarterback. There's an out route. You can't throw that into a zone coverage. And that was an easy interception for Will Johnson. Sitting there in zone. Again, the quarterback's thinking, man, let's go to the football. And just like that, Michigan's defense gets on the board first.
The read option. Khaled Manis just hands it off. Williams is engulfed after a gain of about 3. Let's bring in Terry McCauley. Makes it 3rd and 3. Span forward, the motion man. Khaled Manis back to the air. And low throw, nearly picked off again, knocked down.
Offensive line in college football, and they're right back in the running for that again this year.
Blake Corum in there on first down, hand it to him. Good things generally happen when you do that. He goes between the tackles, drags tacklers across the 35, and he'll pick up 10 on first down. Play action, swing it, Roman Wilson. Tried to make one move, couldn't get past the first one, but does pick up.
Ronnie Bell was that guy last year for this Michigan team.
Corum. And he stumbles down about a yard shy.
That one was spectacular.
Let's see what they do on 3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off. They didn't get it. Kalel Mullings is stood up.
Well, this is where Michigan has been tremendous.
On the field. Play action. McCarthy can run. He'll just flip it. Mullings with space in front and a first down and more deep inside Minnesota territory.
Really nice call. Sharon Moore, Jim Harbaugh field right now after that.
Corum back in there on first down. McCarthy, swing it. Johnson, first down catch and run. Johnson weaving through defenders and he's leveled at the 21. Picks up 20. Wears you down. The run, the pass. They have no weaknesses, no cracks. And McCarthy will go back to the air, directing traffic. Plenty of time across the field. Gets it right back to A.J. Barner as tight end, and he gains 7. Joyner and Seelig combine on the tackle.
Watch, this is kind of cool what J.J. McCarthy did on this play. He tried to fool the Minnesota defense. He knew he had Barnard coming out on the backside, but watch, he's pointing to the other side of the field, knowing his eyes are back to go to throw back to the tight end.
Pretty nitpicky stuff. And he's showing it week in and week out. Play clock down to 2. They get it off. McCarthy keeps looking to get to the edge, and he's tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Jones with a nice play in the backfield.
5 or 6 or more. Here's another 3rd and short for the Wolverines.
Mullings back in there. Johnson in motion. McCarthy to the air. It's dropped. Cornelius Johnson, the intended target, and Minnesota gets the 3rd down stop. James Turner field goal. It's his 7th attempt in game number 6. And Turner makes it 10-zip. So Michigan gets a pick 6 to start the game. Their offense drives down the field, settles for 3. Spencer in motion. Here's Zach Evans, the reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Week, just dragging tacklers,
nice
gains
run.
10 plus. They'll give him 12.
He really showed something last week.
So he moves the sticks. And they'll feed the hot hand. Evans finds the hole. They just had one man to beat in that back line as he's dumped at the midfield line. He was the first man to congratulate Evans on his stellar performance a week ago, despite having to watch it from the sideline. Go right back to him. A cut back. Evans up the cut. And he just gained 7 more. Manis feeling the pressure. And he finds his target on the run. It's Williams for a first down.
Really nice job. Michigan is getting a lot of pressure.
And we see that on the clear rotations. And everybody staying fresh for the fourth quarter and through the season. They're going to run it on first down, and Michigan's defense, that fresh leg mentality and the buy-in shows itself right off the bat. That one's going to lose 4 as Mason Graham gets right through.
Well, Mason Graham is a guy who they are happy to have back. He's been out for a couple weeks, and his absence has enabled Kenneth Grant to really step up. But Mason Graham stepped up last year as a true freshman. He's been out a little bit. You see he's got the club on his left hand, but he is a powerful young man playing on the interior of that defense.
So Evans will stay in there. Play action, Manis. It was knocked down towards the line of scrimmage. Nearly got to Daniel Jackson anyway.
Tried for half, but you got to protect, and they've not done that very well so far.
Play clock down to 1. Just get it off. Manis, deep drop, looking to evade trouble. Now he's going to tuck it and run it, and Manis will slide down at the 35. Got hit after the fact, but no flag's going to come in. So this would be about a 52-53 yard. 4 yards, his career long of 50. Came at Northwestern a couple weeks ago. And Kesich's kick is pure. A new career high for Dragan Kesich. Going with 16 yards on the ground, just 3 carries. Play action, McCarthy with plenty of time. Unloads over the middle of the field. Perfectly delivered for Cornelius Johnson, who does bring that one in for a first down.
Well, you mentioned the
ball hawk throughout his entire career with Minnesota. We had a chance to talk to him yesterday. Impressive young man. And as Todd mentioned, a legitimate NFL prospect. Handoff Corum. Corum finds some daylight. He's got some speed and some blockers. Corum down the sideline. And finally just out of bounds, shy of the 20. Picks up 42.
Now watch Zach Zinner now, the right guard. He's going to pull, and he's going to get the block here on the edge. These 2 guards, Keegan and Zinner, they both pull. There's the block by Zinner, number 65. 1 missed tackle.
Edwards will have his chance. Edwards, bounce it, drag down, but a nice gain. And this is
last year. The other 2 starters are transfers that came in from other programs.
On the reverse, Wilson looking to turn on the speed. Wilson gets through that first down and then went airborne out of bounds.
Let's all come back one more time and see if we can get that done.
Let's see if they punch it in here on first and goal. Edwards through the middle, keeps it churning, and Edwards is down inside the 1.
Well, I thought he got in. Corum now going for his 10th rushing touchdown.
Corum fighting. Ball comes out late. They ruled it dead, but he did get in.
There's no fumble on the play. The runner's forward progress was stopped. 3rd down.
Well, you got to respect the running of McCarthy here, too, not just Corum.
Corum again, goes airborne, and he's in. Touchdown, number 10 on the season for Blake Corum.
A really nice block by the tight end, number 89, A.J. Barner. And then just the springs of Blake Corum to go up and over. Watch 89 get a block down in here. Minnesota does a pretty good job of submarining on this play, but Corum goes right over the top behind the block by his tight end.
After a pretty good punt. And now Turner Extra point makes it 17-3. But this drive, it all started with what Blake Corum developed to begin the drive.
Blake Corum took off. He got a good block by Zach Zinner, and he shows that this Michigan team is starting to find their groove again. He looks like the Blake Corum that we remember from last season, last few weeks.
Play action, Manis. He's going to dump it to Jackson anyway, who gets away from the first, but not the second, and he loses a yard. Spencer in motion. Evans the back, delayed handoff, and he goes backwards. Bounced off that line like a brick wall. Now again, the Gophers behind schedule with a 3rd and 12. Manis had some time, it ran out quickly. Dumped in the backfield by Stewart. 2nd and 13 after the loss.
Edwards really good out of the backfield catching the football too.
McCarthy over the middle. Edwards makes one man miss. A first down for Edwards. 7.1 yards per carry last year, just 3.3 so far through the first 5 games this year. But he's been the biggest cheerleader for everybody else throughout the process. McCarthy dialing up a deep ball down the field. Oh, it's caught. Cornelius Johnson, sensational effort.
Well, again, just incredible protection. I mean, J.J. McCarthy was not looking at Cornelius first, but he comes to him late when he sees there's no safety help. It's one-on-one coverage, and he lets the ball fly against Darius Green.
Gains 49, sets up 1st and goal. McCarthy's going to keep it himself. McCarthy gets to the outside, lowers the shoulder, he's in! Touchdown, Michigan!
Okay, this is the perfect example of this unselfish attitude of the Michigan football team. The guy who just caught the long pass, instead of tapping his helmet to come out of the game, Cornelius Johnson stayed in the game and got the key block at the goal line to enable his quarterback to run it in. Watch. Design quarterback run, fakes it, and then watch at the end of the play. That's Cornelius Johnson, who just ran a deep route and made a catch and stays in there to block for his quarterback.
And the extra point is through. J.J. McCarthy making it happen through the air and on the ground. First one, Cornelius Johnson contorting his body 49 yards, and then the quarterback lowers the shoulder with a block from that wide receiver, gets in to extend the lead.
Corey Crooms Jr., number 4.
4-down territory, handed off. Williams, and he's going to come up short, about 1.5 yards. Brings up 4th down again.
And you might have to use your timeout here. I mean, if you're going to go for it, that's fine, but you still want to have some time, even if you convert. They're huddling up, so I don't know if PJ just doesn't want to give Michigan any time left. Mishaps here. Certainly can't take a sack.
It will be interesting to hear what PJ Fleck has to say about the situation after the game. But for now, 2nd and 10 with 13 seconds left. Manis loads it up, going deep towards the end zone. It's caught! Daniel Jackson, touchdown Gophers!
Well, I guess PJ Fleck knew exactly what he wanted to do with the clock management.
Extra point. It's true.
My apologies, PJ Fleck. Pressure right here. Now JJ's changing the play. I bet they don't come on this one, though.
McCarthy, here comes the rush. Over the middle. It's caught. Roman Wilson, 1st down.
What a nice play.
First down for McCarthy. Corum stays in there. Up to 63 yards in the touchdown. Play action for McCarthy. Lobs over the middle. Wide open. Roman Wilson in space. Across the 30 and ushered out of bounds inside the 25.
What a clean pocket.
5'8". That would have been 5th among anybody in the combine. McCarthy looking towards the end zone, incomplete. In the direction of Loveland. He's in there. Mullins Looking for the hole. He finds it for the first down. First and goal.
Nice change-up calling the run on that third down play. 3 tight ends in now.
Give it to him. Up the middle. Spinning his way to the 6.
Contributor to their run game.
6'2", 240. Second and goal. McCarthy keeps looking for his second rushing touchdown of the day. A stiff arm and the extra effort. He gets in. Touchdown. J.J. McCarthy showing the entire game.
Well, Tariq Watson, number 24, is in position. He's going to break down. He's going to read it. He's got leverage. And then all of a sudden, he loses leverage with that stiff arm. And J.J. gets inside the pylon for the second time tonight.
Touchdown game of J.J. McCarthy's career. And now Turner's extra point is good to make it 31-10. He can do no wrong right now, Todd.
He's feeling it.
McCarthy cruises in, and Michigan rolling on the road. Alec Menace over the middle, and it's incomplete through the hands of Jackson, who had the late touchdown in the second quarter. 3rd and 14. Alec Menace feeling the pressure. He is drilled in the backfield by Mason Graham.
See, now I talked about Mason Graham being a wrestling state champion. Wrestlers know how to use their leverage and their hands. Watch Mason Graham use his hands to just fight through the block and throws off the center and gets to the quarterback. It's just outstanding technique. Harbaugh talked about block destruction. That was
Michigan has scored 30+ in every game so far this year, coming off a season high of 45 points last week against Nebraska. Looking for more on the completion to Donovan Edwards as it goes for 7.
They make you say uncle.
And there's no drop off no matter who's in the game. They're going to swing it out here to the outside. Samaj Morgan, the freshman, dives forward for the first down.
We talked about this offense. We also have Miles Hinton, we haven't seen yet tonight, who's another transfer from Stanford.
Handoff, Edwards up the middle, squeezes through to pick up 5. Play after play after play after play over the course of a game and a season. Edwards another carry, and he pushes the pile forward close to the first down mark. It'll be a half-yard shy.
Michigan only has 126 yards rushing tonight. This Minnesota defense has done a pretty good job against this big group. That's a first down there for Mullins. Loveland.
Play clock down to 2. Play action for McCarthy. Steps up, and as he throws, doesn't matter. Colston Loveland, touchdown Michigan. Flag is down. See if McCarthy got hit up top.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 0, driving the quarterback into the ground. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
See, JJ sees this is coming, so he's going to communicate to his line and his back. See him pointing? Let's change our protection. Let's slide to the left, pick up the pressure. Mullings picks up the blitzing linebacker. That means man-to-man coverage on his tight end, who gets quick separation and the touchdown. It was the recognition and the change at the line of scrimmage that set up the TD.
Michigan will take the extra point. James Turner, and extend the lead to 28. Ethan Kaliakmanis, and really everybody on this team to go take and move forward with, not just this year, but as PJ Fleck says, now in the years to come. Kaliakmanis fires, intercepted, and this one's going to be taken back for a second pick 6. Keon Sabb, beautifully read for Michigan.
Well, the difference between zone defense and man-to-man defense is in zone defense, defensive backs have eyes on the quarterback, and man, they have eyes on individual receivers. Keon Sabb is a backup safety, and he is going to be in a zone coverage, and he's...
Turner, extra point. And it is 45-10. And this is something we heard a lot about, celebrating together. The togetherness of this team, the unselfish nature, and this is just an outstanding effort by Sabb.
Yeah, watch number 3 just kind of read the quarterback, drift in the throwing lane. Caliac McManus didn't even know he was there. I mean, he was locked on a receiver. He didn't see the zone defender. There's a little pressure. And for the second time tonight, Michigan returns an interception for a touchdown.
A scoreless streak. They have not allowed a point in the third quarter this year through their first 6 third quarter opportunities. Jack Tuttle, the backup quarterback, is in there for the Wolverines. I'll hand it off to Kalel Mullings, who keeps his footing and finds the first down on the first carry of the fourth quarter. It's a detail, not just with us, but publicly as well, about the modern era of college football as Tuttle swings it out for Morgan, and he'll pick up 6. He said that,
you're right. And part of that is the resources, and part of it is a winning culture that they have at Michigan right now that people want to be a part of.
Mullings, lots of space in the stutter step to the 30.
They'll call it as well, because they are better now than they were a couple weeks ago.
Tuttle to throw, dump it down over the middle. A.J. Barner spins his way for first down yardage and then some inside the 15.
Margins, but their running game is just now starting to kind of hit its stride.
10th play of the drive. Tuttle steps up, will look to run, escapes. Tuttle, can he get there? Looks like he can.
He stepped out before the pylon.
But nice a first run. Down.
Yeah, nice decision, though. He just scrambled. He didn't see anything open on the pass. Stepped up in the pocket and made a nice decision.
Just weaves his way through, sets up first and goal. Hand up the middle. Touchdown, Leon Franklin. New season high in points for the Wolverines. And the first career rushing touchdown for the grad student Leon Franklin.
He scored a touchdown. Fourth running back we've seen in the game from Michigan, and he's on the scoreboard.
Franklin playing like a saint in this fourth quarter. 52-10. Michigan flexing all its muscles in Minneapolis. Coming out of the bye week, they go to Iowa City in what will be a tough matchup. And we'll see if they can make their own adjustments. Leaving another handoff and another first down. And we'll see what P.J. Fleck elects to do.
117 yards rushing now from Minnesota against this Michigan defense. Granted, a lot of backups in now. Michigan 192 yards rushing. So under 200 yards for the first time in the last 3 weeks, but still a very balanced Michigan offense.
And it looks like Minnesota will not run any more plays and will let the clock run out. You see Caliac McManus with that leadership, keeping the spirits as high as he can. But this one was too much Michigan. The number 2 team in the country, dominant in every facet of the game. 52-10. The Wolverines take the Little Brown Jug in Minneapolis. Michigan once again claims the Little Brown Jug. Trophy games just mean a little something different. Chris Jenkins hoists it above his head and showcases what they'll be bringing home to Ann Arbor. Outstanding game for Michigan, and we send it to Catherine Tappan, who moments ago was with Coach Harbaugh.
Coach, congratulations, 6-0 to start the season. Can you speak to the selflessness of this team? Because you talked about it all week long, and we saw you got nearly every one of your players on this field tonight.
Yeah, they all played really good, especially, we got a couple guys right here. I mean, our defense was incredible, 2 pick sixes. Will Johnson, come on here, Will. Yeah. And Keon Sabb, another guy who got a pick 6. What did it feel like? Yeah.
It felt good. It felt good. Got my first pick 6. It just felt good to be out there.
Yeah, what'd you see on that play?
My tight end blocked. I just stayed in the window, and then it just came straight to me.
Can you talk about the dominance of this team in all facets, the way you guys are able to control the momentum of the game from the start?
Yeah, it's just the way we prepared, the way our coaches set us up for the game. I mean, like our picks, coach put us in a great position, and we just capitalized on it.
How far can this team go this season?
Our goal is to go all the way, so we're going to keep working every week to do what we can to get there.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Just really, you can sense the comfort. You can sense really the ease that these guys are playing with, that they're around each other. It's funny because it feels like every time Coach Harbaugh does an interview, that's what he does. He wants to pull his players, which you might say, hey, maybe he just doesn't like doing interviews. No. I think he wants to give the players the spotlight. There is something about a former player who understands what it means and takes to go out there and do it, and he's seen his guys do it.